Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. Rajasthan Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma went to meet Vasundhara Raje at her residence. And this meeting supposedly lasted for about 35 minutes. And this meeting comes days after Vasundhara Raje met Prime Minister Modi. Reportedly, she also carried a list of complaints, grievances which she had. And apparently, it looks like that Modi has agreed to address all her issues which are pending. Now, there's a lot of speculation about this meeting which happened between Bhajan Lal Sharma and Vasundhara Raje. Now, is this an effort to placate Vasundhara Raje? That's question number one. Is it happening at the behest of RSS? That is question number two. Is it the return of Vasundhara Raje again on the Rajasthan's electoral turf? That's the question number three. And question number four is that does Vasundhara really want her men to be accommodated in the forthcoming cabinet reshuffle? And the last question is that is it the case of a returning relevance of Vasundhara Raje in Rajasthan's politics? Joining me now is Anil Sharma, veteran journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much, Anil, for joining. We have Tabina Anjum, who's a senior journalist, author, who's written books on politics and dynasties and democracies. Thank you so much, Tabina, for joining. And I'll begin with Anil Sharma. Anil, how would you really read this meeting, this 35 minutes meeting between Bhajan Lal Sharma and Vasundhara Raje? Does it meet, I mean, is it something beyond just a 35 minutes meeting?
Look, first, people have to understand that Bhajanlal Sharma drove to Vasundhara Raje's house. It is not, Vasundhara went to Bhajanlal's house, The CM coming to Vasundhara Raje in itself means a lot, if you look at it. And two leaders meeting, it cannot be about weather. It cannot be like that. 35 minutes meeting, obviously there has to be something more than, I or anyone knows about it. Obviously there's going to be some talks, because what we gathered was that she met Prime Minister Modi few days back, couple of months back now, a month or so back, and most probably she conveyed her complaints to him, that these are my complaints which are now not being met in Rajasthan. How much this is correct is only known to Vasundhara ji and Prime Minister. But after that meeting of obviously Bhajanlal Sharma with Vasundhara itself needs, you have to read between the lines. And what I gather from my sources is she wants some of her, MLAs to be accommodated in the ministry or in the organization. So that was the meeting, and it lasted 35 minutes. Obviously, it is a topic. Other than this, she must have spoken about the obviously Vasundhara as such is, I've yesterday told you in a show, you may like her, you may dislike her, but you cannot ignore her. And in Rajasthan, a complete no, because she has got the stature which no other leader in BJP has got, I always tell people that Vasundhara is sort of a leader who is a state leader in BJP. All other leaders are constituency leaders. They win elections from their constituency.
Anil, are we to assume that that list of complaints which she carried when she was meeting Prime Minister Modi, those complaints now Modi has agreed to address, because all was not well between Prime Minister Modi and Vasundhara till the past few months, many more months. But now, does it look like that Modi has realized what has really gone wrong, and he realizes that politics in Rajasthan wouldn't be possible without Vasundhara? And is this a bid to placate her and make her realize that she's relevant, make her realize her importance?
Neeraj, you have to understand one thing more now. Prime Minister Modi invited Vasundhara Raje. Now again the question rises that why after so many years Vasundhara has been invited by Prime Minister Modi. There can be two things. One is to placate her. Yes, I understand. Second is Vasundhara's name was there in as a national president of the BJP, that she was one of the few who was being counted as national president of BJP. The other was Sanjay Joshi, obviously. And the third, which the name cropped up, was of Shivraj Singh Chauhan of Madhya Pradesh. And maybe, as I always say, Modi has got some surprise elements, So he must be thinking about something. But Modi, without any reason, will never call Vasundhara. That's for 100% sure. It is for placating her. Yes, possible. Is it for finding is she suitable for the national president? Because for Modi, Sanjay Joshi seems to be complete no. For him, Vasundhara will be better choice than Sanjay Joshi. This
Right,
all people understand about it. So
right,
obviously, he must be trying to understand her, trying to gather something out of her, or it's making her rather calm down. So that
right,
in Rajasthan politics, she does not again and again speak the kind of speeches she was giving. Were very hard hitting. Were very hard hitting. The
right.
speeches which she gave in the last couple of months were very hard hitting. So maybe these things combined together, made Modi to invite Vasundhara to Delhi to meet her, to meet him rather. Sorry.
Right, right. So, Tabina, how would you really read this meeting between Vasundhara Raje and Bhajan Lal Sharma, and all these meetings which have happened, like between Prime Minister Modi, also with Bhajan Lal Sharma? What does it really go to show? Is it the return of Vasundhara's relevance in Rajasthan's politics?
So, yes, in continuation to what my colleague Anil Sharma just said, I would like to remind you it's been 1 year since Rajasthan has seen a change in the guard. I mean, we have a BJP government now, and it was for the first time like it was Vasundhara Raje, like who was sidelined at that point of time. That was what everybody sensed, and BJP had their man, their choice, and Vasundhara had no idea till the last, till it happened. So it was December 2024, and now we are in it was December 2023, and now we are in January 2025. Bhajan Lal has, of course, completed 1 year in Rajasthan, but there have been several instances that made BJP think twice, that gave an idea to BJP. No matter you may have changed or replaced Vasundhara Raje, the central leadership may have decided to replace her with a man of their choice, but they cannot ignore the popularity of Vasundhara Raje. Time and again, it was proved in Lok Sabha polls this year. I mean, it was for BJP failed to create a hat trick here in the Lok Sabha polls. Since 2014, they have been able to do well and secure all 25 seats. But this time, despite having BJP in the state, I mean, despite winning assembly elections 6 months prior, they lost 11 seats to India bloc. I mean, Congress made it 9, and their allies made 2 more. So, I mean, that was a big blow. That was a big blow. Otherwise, there were talks in the corridors, in the political corridors, whether it's BJP, it's Congress, there were like BJP is divided in groups,
No, no, but
in,
is Vasundhara getting more relevant now for Modi
she
and for
is, of
BJP?
course she is. I mean, of course she is, especially after Lok Sabha polls, because
Okay.
the numbers matter. The numbers matter. BJP wasn't expecting that this lower number in Rajasthan, especially where they have a government, a stable government running in the state. So I mean, yes, there were lots of grievances that we would often gather in the field, like Vasundhara Raje's group, Vasundhara Raje is having with the BJP's national leadership, with the central government, so I mean, there were separate groups operating within the BJP. But if we talk about this particular meeting, so this is not for the first time when Bhajan Lal, the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, drove to Vasundhara Raje's place and met her. This is, in my knowledge, it's the second, third meeting. One was just after the budget or before the budget, and the second one was, of course, ahead of the bypolls. And this was now the third one. I mean, and third and elaborated. Why this has been often talked about is because so many things are on the cards. For example, the the expansion of the cabinet is there. Raje recently met Modi in Delhi, and Modi also came to Rajasthan, and both the leaders, Bhajan Lal Sharma and Vasundhara Raje, were seen sharing the same stage where PM Modi was there. So now why this is very relevant is because, like you said in the beginning, like, there is, cabinet expansion is on the cards, and also the name of, her name being circulated as that she could be the next BJP national president, a woman of a stalwart leader, and also a woman, she being even considered for this position really matters a lot for for RSS, for central
Right.
leadership. I mean, these are some relevant points, but yes, it is to please Vasundhara Raje. It is to tell her that we cannot ignore you, okay, and how can we do better with your people, because she is really batting for
Right.
some of our close aides.
All right, all right. So, Anil, are we to assume that she could be made the chief minister, or is that something which is totally out of the window currently? Then, second question is that there are reports that she was offered the post of the governor when she met Prime Minister. Now, is that true? And has she really declined? Because there are reports that she declined the offer for the post of the governor.
Yeah, I've also heard the same, but regarding the chief minister, I don't think so. They are going to do it that fast. Even if they want to do it, it will take time. It cannot be done in a year's time. Bhajan Lal is not naive. I'll tell you, politically, he's not naive. He's quite a shrewd guy in politics. And he has shown it by handling Kirodi Lal Meena. He's not a naive. He's quite an intelligent guy in politics. I'll say he's very shrewd in politics. So it is not easy to throw him just out now. So even if it is there, which I don't think is there, but even if hypothetically we think, then also it's very difficult to displace Bhajan Lal as of now. You talked about relevance. Now, relevance, people should, yesterday's program, people should look. She was in Jodhpur, and the kind of response she got was much better than the CM himself. You'll say CM comes with the security. Understood. But she also comes with a minor security. But the kind of response she got in Jodhpur was immense. And she met Ravinder Singh Bhati, who is an independent MLA from Badmer area, and they had a talk on the airport. That means there is something more than we know about. Frankly, has she been given power? We don't know. Yes, this much I can tell you. The expansion is one part of the ministry. The organization is the second part, or appointments in the bodies, which we call like RTDCs or political appointments, the political appointees. Maybe there. These are the things where I look. Whenever Bhajanlal comes out of what Tabina said about 3 meetings, whenever he comes out of Vasundhara's house, the best part is a news is being planted everywhere that he went there to seek, suggestions on the budget. But how is she going to help him in framing budget? It's a secret document. Come on, don't make people fool. It's a secret document, and you just cannot. So my question, still I think Vasundhara's relevance is now, though late, but they have come to know about it. She's very important. Without her, Rajasthan becomes kind of a place where they might find difficult if elections are held. If you are thinking about one election, one nation, one election, it becomes difficult without her. Obviously, she's the best choice. So I think, look, governorship, you said, yes, this news
But
populated,
Anil, do you think that this happened at the behest of RSS? Because apparently there were meetings which happened between Vasundhara and RSS. Was it RSS which goaded the Prime Minister that, look, please go ahead, meet her. She's disgruntled. She's not happy. It'll be impossible to run BJP without her. So has it really happened? All this placatory meetings and all of this has happened at the behest of RSS, which means
RSS can be a part of it. But, because, for RSS, Sanjay Joshi is more important than Vasundhara Raje, frankly. But still, I'll say if Modi says, no, I'm not going to have Sanjay Joshi as the president, then who is the next choice? Next choice is Vasundhara. वैसे तो Modi, he can choose anyone, because it is his choice which goes. I don't know who's going to be the national president, but if you look into sequence, then you'll say that first Sanjay Joshi would be RSS choice, because after meeting Prime Minister Modi, Vasundhara straight away went to Jodhpur to meet RSS guys in Jodhpur who were there at that time, and she had a meeting with them. So it is a possibility that RSS now is pushing, okay, if you don't like Sanjay Joshi, maybe Vasundhara. Why not Vasundhara? But Vasundhara never had good terms with RSS. Now the terms have improved between RSS and Vasundhara. For when she was the chief minister of Rajasthan, she never had very good terms with the RSS, frankly, because she's considered a moderate, in comparison to others, she's considered a moderate. She's not a hardliner. She's quite moderate. And even minorities, I know about it. Even minorities used to vote for her when she was, the chief minister or the party president of BJP in state. So governorship, you said, I'll just reply about it. Yes, news was there, but she was very clear that I want to do state politics.
Right.
National
So,
president, national
right.
president, I'll just finish it. National president, as far as I understand, she will not say no.
Okay, so you're saying that Vasundhara might not say no to the post of the national president, but then that's something which will unfold in the coming days, whether the post is given to her or not. But for
Sure.
now, the kind of chemistry which we see between Vasundhara, between RSS, between Modi, Shah, and JP Nadda and Bhajan Lal Sharma, uh, do you see the cloud for Vasundhara returns? It was there, but it wasn't acknowledged by the central leadership, and they've acknowledged it. So we can say that yes, Vasundhara's cloud is back in Rajasthan.
It is. It is. After meeting Prime Minister, things have changed a lot. You visit her house, you'll find hundreds of people sitting there waiting to meet her. So it has changed. Politics is all about perception. The perception changes after meeting PM. Obviously, everything changes on the ground.
Right,
And
right.
two big leaders, when Vasundhara was chief minister of Rajasthan, Narendra Modi used to be chief minister of Gujarat.
Yeah,
If you look at
true.
this way, and Vasundhara is senior to Narendra Modi in
Yes.
seniority in politics. So
Right,
obviously the politics is all about perception.
right.
Perception
Okay.
changes very fast.
Right, right. It does. It does. And okay, Tabina, so the concluding remarks on this particular meeting, which where Bhajan Lal, as Anil said, that he drove down to Vasundhara's house, what would you really say towards the end on Vasundhara's return to BJP? Or is it going to be like a BJP desert without Vasundhara?
See, I won't say Vasundhara's return because she went nowhere. She very respectfully remained quiet, never made a noise, never put anything in public, even when they did not make her chief minister. She may be disgruntled, she may be sad, because, and all of us, wrote about it. We kept, debating about it, but she never said anything. She remained very graceful, and also she tried to concentrate on Lok Sabha polls where her son Dushyant was also he was also contesting from Jhalawad, and she also focused, a lot of her focus went on Jhalawad. She kept visiting, even people of Jhalawad now say कि Raje Vasundhara ji बहुत बार आती है, पहले इतना नहीं आती है. So she instant, she kept herself away in a very dignified way. But after Lok Sabha polls, and especially now when cabinet expansion is there on the cards, and it's not that Bhajan Lal Sharma is not performing well. BJP here may have not performed well in Lok Sabha polls, but if you see the recent by polls, out of out of 5 seats, out of 7 seats, 6 seats that went polling, I mean, BJP did very, very well. I mean, two were other parties, Congress did well, and they got 3 seats. I mean, they performed very, very well. And I mean, that also added a cap in, Bhajan Lal's, that also added a feather in his cap. But again, talking about Vasundhara Raje, of course, when you talk to people, it's only, what I'm saying now is maybe it's very on a lighter note. But somebody in the BJP party once told me, Abhi, just a few days, like yesterday, after these events unfolded, he said that Bhajan Lal had returned from Mahakumbh, and he went to say and greet and say hello to Vasundhara Raje, because he thinks she's his elder sister, and he went to offer his greetings, because that's a culture that when you come, of course, we're not going to buy this. Anybody here sitting is not going to buy this. They live 300 meters away. They are neighbors technically. She lives in 13 civil lines, and he lives in the CM bungalow. But what took him there is, of course, there is a, he may have, without getting a nod from Delhi, he would have not decided to go and had this meeting. Like Anilji said in the beginning, that the two leaders did not meet to discuss the weather or the family affairs. There was some agenda. And what next? Because assembly here, the winter session is starting. Again, there is a budget thing going on. Also, more than that, yes, political appointment. She wants to please her people. She wants to show her relevance, because she's a mass leader. She not only wins for herself, but she has a support inside and outside. And now she's fighting for her people also. She wants them to be somebody as a cabinet minister. She wants some experienced people to come on board and join Bhajan Lal's cabinet. But is she a CM candidate now? It will be too early, because I
Right.
don't think
All
that is
right.
going to happen sometime very soon. But one
Right.
more thing, I think one important thing we missed here also was, this is the second, third time that Center has realized that she is relevant. Even when there was a time when they were selecting the BJP president for Rajasthan, they shortlisted Madan Rathore, and again, he's a very close aide of Vasundhara Raje. So she was not totally in
Right.
neglected,
All
but
right.
yes, there were rumors.
Yeah. All right. So we'll have to wait and watch what Vasundhara does in Rajasthan and whether at all she's made the BJP's national president. Thank you so much, Anil Sharma and Tabina Anjum, for joining on the Federal. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this discussion: subscribe to our channel, send us a feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal.